the one thing I think I'm kind of curious to hear what everyone thinks is how everyone is viewing Boogie and the coaching staff. I feel like, again, I think he's doing a good job, and I think he still just needs to be given more time to work with what he's got, and I feel like the culture is turning around, and I think he's got the buy-in of the players. But that's just my view. I'm kind of curious to see where everybody else is kind of coming from on that.
I can just say with that, he's doing the best with what he has to work with. That's all I can say.
Yeah. Would a different coach do any better with the same lineup?
I think, you could have the best coach in there right now, the number one. I think what's his face from Tampa Bay. I don't think it would make a difference, in my opinion.
Yeah. I think he's definitely impressed me for what he's got. I think, he was kind of put into that role, kind of last minute and, after DeBoer. And I just think, my expectations initially weren't super high, but, from seeing him, obviously we haven't had playoff level excitement, but I think for what he's got, he's doing the best he can do for sure.
Don't you guys think that the hardest thing is obviously to win games in this league, to get your team to be a playoff team in this league, but even deeper than that, maybe even harder than that, is to turn around culture of a team that kind of lost its way, especially last year and especially over the last couple years. And I think even, after a game like the other night, the Sharks are disappointed because the way they not only lost to Edmonton, got shut out, but the way they lost, and they know they're better than that. Teams of the last two prior years, it would have been like, yeah, so what? We lost to Edmonton, and that's all you hear about it. So I know for sure there is a culture shift inside that room, and it's an improvement. Now, does that translate to the ultimate wins and losses they need? Obviously, that's how a head coach in any sport is judged. Who wants to keep going on this?
I would give Boogie a little more credit for how many games did we see the Sharks get down early this season and fight back?
Yeah.
And I don't know that we saw that the previous couple of years where it felt like the team was just kind of raising the white flag a little bit. So I give Boogie all the credit for that. My only stance with Boogie, where I kind of look at him and go, I want a little more information as to why Balsers, who's been like your third best scorer,
you want him on the power play, huh?
I want him on the power play. Like I want to know why that's happening.
I knew it.
I want to know why Merkley is not why is Merkley not in there?
Because I can tell you that because he keeps wanting to wear the number 6, and Bob's like, "Yo, Merks, Brazil, the broadcaster's got that number. If you want to wear 16, we'll get it. No, 6? Nope, you're scratched tonight." So